Hello everyone. Since I got some views for the last time I made a video like this, I will do it again. Okay, so my rook is vulnerable. Do you see a way to win it? No, I don't. Let's see, so he can't move here, he can't move here, he can't move. He can move here, can't move here, and the only possible solution this. Now, the continuation from taking this and then just guarding this thing, and then just get the pawn to the rank. If he tries to, by the way, sacrifice the pawn, that'd be perfect, because then you just automatically get queen. Calculate correctly and you'll win a bishop. I personally hate this type of thing, because I'm not good at it. What am I supposed to do? 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 Do I just move here? Yes, I do. So now, obviously, in a winning position, you would usually want to simplify. Just what is the solution, not just, I don't know, doing a check or something. That's probably not the best case for that. Whatever. Okay, can you find a way to win material? Maybe. I don't know. They don't. So if I take the queen, he moves the king over there, and then I move this to here, then he... That doesn't work out. Sadly. Quite frankly, I don't think it works out. Is there any other possibility? I don't know. What's wrong? Bad, so sad. What's the solution? Yes. I understand where I screwed up. I'm assuming that did this, and then... Is there any trick here I could do? This? No. Yeah, I was thinking about checkmate. I forgot that that's not this. So, you move here, you move here, and then just I guess, yeah. This is completely only position. I just didn't calculate it. Problem with puzzles and games. You are so close to checkmate. Like, is he close to doing checkmate to me, or am I close to... I think it's going both ways. So I'm just going to assume it's this brilliant sacrifice by this and this. See, like that I could calculate in 3 seconds. But the other thing, slightly more difficult. You have a great position here. Now find the move that wins. Now, obviously, he has this bishop right over here that's defending that, so I can't just do checkmate immediately. I would have to first go step by step. Oh, I thought he was going to take it with the rook, and then I would have to take this with the rook, and then that'd be checkmate, I think. Well, I mean, technically, it would move the rook back there. So now, obviously, I move here. Now, this is not it, but then I move the king to here, and then I move the rook to here, and then I move this rook to here. And that is check. I mean, technically, I could also move the rook to the rook that was already here, over here. Whatever. That's not important already. Find a way to promote your pawn. Do I move there or do I move there? I think there. Yay, I was right. Who's gonna win the pawn race? It's gonna be me. Okay, this is the winning moment. Can you spot the checkmate right now? Not immediately, no. This and queen over here. No. Yeah, no, not that. Queen for sure. Yeah. I don't think that knight moves horse with the knight. No, that's not the move. Okay, so this queen over here. What am I doing? Okay. move this to here. I move this to here. What am I supposed to do now? Give me a hint. Yes, it's what. I feel stupid. Dang. Now, okay. Find the move that builds on this position. So, these I usually have a problem with. But this doesn't feel too complicated, so I think I could do it. So I move this to here, and then I move the knight over there. With the queen, yeah. Okay, my bad. I'm up. I have no idea why this works. Just gonna point that out. The queen here now. Oh no, it's with the knight. I understand it now. I understand it now. Take a careful look at the board. Do you see a way to win my knight? Okay, so let's see. You have that knight, which I have no clue how to beat, as well how to kill or whatever, how to murder. And then you have that knight, which is kind of in the same position right now. I do not know. I really don't. This is like okay, yeah, I don't really have a choice here either way. If I saw this in a game, the only option would be to find some brilliant sacrifice. I have no clue though, genuinely. What is the move sequence that's supposed to be played here? Genuinely. Do you see a way to win my knight? No, I don't. I frankly have no idea what I'm supposed to play here. What am I supposed to do? I don't know. You know, what is it? In a critical position, find a way to win a queen. Okay. So there is a way to win a queen, obviously. Otherwise, they wouldn't be said like this. Question is, what's that way? He could move the queen here right now, meaning, just to explain what I'm thinking about, if I move this to here, he could still move the queen to there. And probably first take this queen. Or actually, would he? No, he'd probably, I don't know, whatever, doesn't matter. So, obviously I have to move something, because otherwise I die. Quite frankly, I do not want to lose too much rating, since I already did, and it's not fun. Okay, so A, I guessed correctly. And now, to explain what's different here in this position, that is now not a problem for me. Now this is completely winning, because I just have this, I have this. If I go here, this is a doubled pawn, and it's kind of isolated. Sorry, doubled pawns, and they are kind of isolated. Then there's this, it's also isolated, that's also isolated. Also, I could just take this and then not have to sacrifice the knight for a better pawn position. Both amazing options. Okay, let's see, calculate correctly, and you win material. I doubt that. Okay, I see. That was not too complicated. Okay, the idea is to guide your pawn to the back rank. Wait, can I get a queen first? Yes, I can. Is that good though? Genuinely, like, is that? I don't know. I'm just gonna get a queen first, I guess. No, it isn't. So wait, in this position, you should go here? Really? Wow. And then you can't stop the from winning. Okay, cool. Do you see the checkmating idea? Move there. I move the queen here. I have a hunch that that is correct. I am second guessing my previous calculations. By second guessing them, I was correct. I was not correct the first time though. Your pieces are well coordinated. Can you find a way to attack my king? Nope. Your king looks pretty safe right now. Generally. What is the solution? That's a difficult choice, because I feel like in a thing like this, the plan is just to sack the rook. Genuinely, that's what I think. I was right! Amazing! Okay, and this is close to checkmate. He moves there, I move there, I take the rook. That's not checkmate. Okay, cool. Oh wait, no. No, I'll still probably do that. Okay, you are in a critical position. Find a way to win material. I need to find a way. So, I take the queen, he takes the queen back, I take the rook, takes the rook back, I take the pawn. In my book, that's winning material. I just don't think it's enough material. Like, I feel like there'd probably be some way of winning much more material here. Hey, so nice to be correct. Now, see, this position is so good that I wish every game I ever played would get to that position, and I'd be white. Wait, was I white in that game? Whatever. Win this game with a checkmate. Okay, so obviously the only possible place for me to move is actually what order is it? I move here. He then moves probably here. Moves here. I do check, and then I whatever. I think this is the way. Yeah. It's not checkmate, but it almost is because he moves here. That is checkmate. He moves here. I probably move the pawn first and then checkmate, whatever. Okay. Can you put pressure on my king? Can I do that? Probably. Can I actually win the game with that? Maybe not. I move queen here. He move here. I don't know what. Seems like kind of a closed thing at that point. You know what? I feel like that is the way. Since I have a feeling that's the way, I'm gonna do it. Because put pressure doesn't always mean immediate checkmate. It can also mean like 2 turns or whatever. Now I could move here, that alleviates some pressure for my king, but I feel like that is not the solution they are looking for. That's a horrible way, whatever. Do you see a way to win the game? I move here, moves there, I take that, takes that, I take that. That's not winning. Like, it's not bad, it's just not winning. No? Really? Really? Oh crap. BS. I get it now. I get it now. Yeah. That's a. You can't argue against facts. He is right. Genuinely, I have no clue what I'm supposed to do. Dude, I take the rook, he takes it back with the knight. I take the rook, he moves here. I do that. That is right. Well, let's see how right I was. Yay. That's a blunder by me. Can you figure out how to win material? Okay, so he blundered. He blundered. I have a way to win material. Take with bishop. I don't win nothing. I move Merc here. I win everything. Okay, my queen is vulnerable. Do you see a way to win it? Genuinely? That was the easiest puzzle I did so far. Whoa, what was that? You can play checkmate soon. Do you see how? Well, I'm assuming it's by taking this pawn. Then I assume he has one place to move, and that's right over here. That would not really change anything, so to say. That might kind of just be doing nothing. Is there like a move here, moves there, I do this, and that's mate. Okay, so yeah, that is the solution. Because that's what I'm looking for. Mate. Found it. So, I'll be in trouble if you capture my bishop. How am I supposed to capture your bishop, dude? What? Man, how? Do you mean like this? Yes, he does. He does mean that. Okay, find a way to win material. Do I wanna? Probably. Okay, so what's the way? I feel like it is. Boom here. King move here. Down. Yeah, that feels right. See, now is where I'm actually stumped. I move that to there. No, yet. I take this. It's not the solution. Okay, what was it? Yeah, I know it's the queen. I moved the purposefully. What do you mean, though? What do you mean? Am I supposed to move here? Like, oh, the hell. My solution was bad. Whatever. Find the right idea for your pawn. So my pawn is the black pawn. But is that the pawn that he's talking about? I think it is. Ooh. Moves there. Moves there. He takes. Do I win that pawn race? Because he does queen with jack. I feel like I do. I indeed do. I win the... Up, I almost got me. Why promote to a rook? That does not seem optimal in any way. Nicely done. Okay. Find a way to win material. So, quite obviously, in this position, there isn't a lot I could do. I could do there, or I could defend. I'm gonna choose this. It's not right. I just realized that what I should do. Okay, so they did there. Why do they do that? Okay, checkmate is coming. Do you see the way to win? Okay, I guess I do understand why they would do it. Like, you kind of don't want to. That's kind of the entire reason you want to do puzzles. Just like don't make mistakes. So you're practicing when you. Well, not don't make mistakes. It's don't make the very big ones. Like don't blunder a rook now, or don't blunder a knight, or spot tactics and whatnot. So I guess I can't understand that. But that's still not fun. Checkmate is coming. Do you see a way? So I move this to here. He takes the knight. I move this all the way here. He moves the king over there. And then I do mate. Let me show you just how accurate I am. Okay, wait. I can't quite literally. I do that. I do this. Okay. I'd give myself like an 80 if this was a test. Okay. I did get most of the way there. Can you find a way to win materials for me? Maybe. Maybe not. So that's not second, right? That doesn't. Why didn't you do this? Why? Why not? Why didn't you, friend? Why not? Could you tell me, brother? Why not Queen, man? Just why? What is in your brain? This is what I would do normally. But I can do this first, and then that, and then those two things after that. Oh, he takes. Oh, can't do that. Is that mate? No, that's not mate. But what I would probably do is then those two are still threatened, so whatever, I'm fine. But like, why didn't he queen, man? Do you see a way to attack my king? Yes, I do. And it's not by moving here because that'd be immediate mate, friend. So the optimal way would be to do check. And okay, they're not letting me. What's your problem? The mate would have been, by the way, king here, sorry, rook here, then rook here. If you're wondering why, it's because the queen's here. Okay, oops, I blundered. Can you find a way to checkmate me? Hmm. Let me think. Can I find a way to checkmate you, my friend? No. No, I cannot. Dude. Okay, let me just use my most educated guess. Over here. Over here. Over here. But also, like, it's technically a fork. Is it a fork? Yeah, because it's running two things. You just don't really get to choose what you're keeping. Oops, that's a blunder by me. Can you figure out how to win material? Yes. Now, the obvious choice is to move to here. Is there a checkmate here? Is there something I'm missing? I don't know, whatever. And then take this. And then move here. And then... Oh, no. You almost got me. Almost. Keyword. Yeah, I don't know what to do here, dude. Move there. That's like mate in one. I move back. I'm fine, I guess. Yeah. Why wouldn't he just go for perpetual check in this situation? Because I guess he's doing well, sort of. Like, if you want easy game, just go for perpetual check, but you're not gonna really get into material that way. Can you find a way to win material for me? Dude, what the hell, man? Yes, I can find a way to win material. That's not the way. That is not the way. Is it really? Ah, because see, I could win a queen. And what is a queen and a pass? Very important detail. To a rook. Sorry, what's a rook to a queen? I mean, technically, it's a slave, I guess. Okay. Okay, calculate and win material. I take that. He takes it back. I move this to here. And I finish. I don't know what to do. So what else to do? So I am going to go with the other possibility. Now this just forks, basically. Forks are, in my opinion, the best, I think the word is utensil. Can you find a my queen? There is nothing better than a fork. Really? It's not. So it has nothing to do with that. But how do you win the queen here, though? I don't know. Gosh dang it. I don't know. Could you tell me? Yeah. bum 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 Okay, I understand it now. That's how you do it. Imagine a few different plans. Which one actually solves the puzzle? It's this one. You know why it solves the puzzle? Because at his pawn, and this pawn is dead. This pawn has no chance. Because like he move, I kill it. He move. So first it's his turn. So he moves us to here. I eat that, and then he moves there, and that's dead. But then I move here, then here, then here, and then I kill his pawn, and that's how I win. So do you see the checkmate idea? No, no, I do not. Is it perchance? No, no, it's not. Almost go there, chicken bastard. Is it perchance this? Yay, I was right. Okay, so I move here. No. Shoot. Was it this? No, no, no. It was this, which was what I said it was. But no, I'm wrong. Whatever. What is the continuation? I can't take it with this because I just whatever. But I can't do it because I forgot about queen. I actually lose. Blunder to win a bishop from me. Okay, I can win a bishop. Cool. What I'm gonna do about that pawn? I have this bishop, I guess, defending. So assuming I think of this, which is what I think would be the solution. Wait, I want a bishop? I can win a rook, dude. Move that to there. Move it there. I move to there, dude. Why would I do that? Why should I not take the rook, man? Give me a rook. I'm telling you. Oh, that's why. Because no, it's not. Okay, wrong again. So it's this, then this, then this. Wow, that was difficult for absolutely no gosh darn reason. I was making it difficult for myself. Dude, finish this puzzle off with a checkmate. So, obviously, the solution is to move. Dude! Really? Man. I move here. No, that doesn't work. First I have to go here. Great stuff. Yeah, okay. I'm trying to get to a specific rating. And for some reason, the gosh darn puzzle thing, whatever, isn't letting me. Could I just get to that rating, my friend? The board is telling a story. Can you find the checkmate ending? I absolutely hate when it does this, but it does it, and I can't blame it. It's interactive, I guess. Really? Really? I like that. Why the hell would I? So what I was doing was the long checkmate. So technically, it probably is a solution. It just takes like another 4 turns. I play this carefully, and your pawn is on its way to promotion. Okay. So the only very obvious solution here is this. Now, why is this a solution? Now, you see this? This is C. Not the pawn. I have a queen, I guess. Can you find a way to win my knight? Probably not. I don't have a good track record right now. I assume it's this. I was right, I guess. Why are you making me go so far? Just let me win with some, I don't know, peace of mind. Okay, find a way to end the game with a checkmate. Now, the uneducated brat would think that this would be checkmate, but in my current track record, I have to check a few times because I have not had a good track record at all. Like, dang. So if I do that, he moves the rook to there. And as you can very clearly notice, that's not checkmate. But then I can move the queen over there, which looks like checkmate to me, and it's good enough for me. So I hope it's good enough for this. It was, okay. Hey, 19. I like this game. Okay, can you find a way to win material? Actually, yes, I can. I may have overestimated my abilities a little bit. Yeah, I did. I absolutely did. Oh, well. I think the solution is. I thought it was just like. That sucks a little. I guess. Not fun, my friend. Not fun. Not fun. Even a little bit. So I realized that this is a solution. Okay. You win some, you lose some, I guess. I think I should think a little bit more about my. Do you see a way to win material? Yes, I do. I see a beautiful way. Okay, I see, my friend. Okay, so you see the problem here. Yeah, genuinely. Dang. Damn, am I supposed to take it? I don't know. What is the solution? I don't think that. See, like the problem here was yeah, night, take the night, and then problem. So that was the problem there. Can you find a way to win material for me? It was a bad trick. It was a bad trick. With the bad record I have currently, I'm not so sure. I'm gonna take your knight with my. I want to no, I think it's a good trade. Think ahead which idea really works in the long run. Well, I'm thinking about the long run now, the first time in a while, not the quick 2 seconds. So I think it's this. I move here, and obviously winning a queen probably in this situation, trading a queen for rook seems like a very good thing right now since it's not look like a winning position otherwise. Yeah. So just to share what I mean. Let's move here to there, to move this to there. And it wants me to do more. It wants me to do more. Dude, I gave you your stuff. Sorry, I gave you your stuff, dude. Let me live in peace. Or let me breathe in peace, like, dude. Okay, so I guess I have to win the pawn now. So he moves here, that's an option. I get the pawn. He moves there, I move here, and I get the pawn. I get it, sure. Now, why can't I just take the pawn already from here? As you see, I'm in a very vulnerable position, and he just immediately do checkmate. Which is why I can only do it, like, take the pawn with check. Otherwise, I lose. Can you put pressure on my king? Damn, into some... Whatever. Can I? So... I'm not sure. They're not letting me move my rook. That's not one of the theoretical possible solutions here. I move here. He has to... Wait, move here. Yeah. I don't see a reason why not. I could move here, and then, see, that does change things, but then he can move here, and then I don't know what I'm able to do. I don't know, I'm gonna wing it. Yes, I was right about that. And then I think it's this. Yeah, okay. I'm getting somewhere. Okay, that's amazing. Oh, I might even get to checkmate. Oh, papa. Schachmat. Yeah. So he moves here. I'm just trying to calculate the continuation of this line. I move to here and do check. What is that? What do I do? Yeah, I don't see any other thing. I move there. He moves there. I move here, and that's checkmate. So let's assume he moves here. I do check. Should actually get that into the board, and then I think it's sorry, quick checkmate there. Calculate correctly, and you win material. Sure. Sure thing, man. Sure thing. I guess I'm just gonna take this, and obviously this is the solution. Really, man? The solution? I mean, if you don't have to sacrifice a bishop, you don't have to sacrifice a bishop. I guess. Yeah. Close to checkmate. Okay. See, I think I'm close to what the computer is saying, telling, or whatnot. See, because I do this, I do that. Now, why couldn't he have moved back? Because then that's immediate checkmate. And this is also a checkmate. Okay, I blundered. You can win a rook from me. I can win a rook. Okay, so obviously the solution would be to move here. Now, obviously he was going to do that. That was very obvious. You can't miss that. It's impossible. Like, it literally is. How would you miss that? You're in a critical position. Find a way to win a bishop. Okay. The bishop? Why the bishop out of everything? It's kind of trivial, no? Like, isn't there something here where he takes with the rook? I take what? No, that's not an option. Well, I have this bishop, so actually that might be an option. Is it an option? I don't see anything else right now. So like at first I didn't notice this bishop, which is why I was kind of not doing that thing. Not so sure right now. Not so sure. Not so sure. But sure. But should I do? Find a way to win a bishop. Okay, so I'm looking for a way to win a bishop. Now, this looks like the most plausible solution here. He moved there, so that's different than what I expected. By a lot. Like, I was expecting something else. Something really different. So, that actually gives me the ability to do this. Now, since he moved there, out of all the places he could have moved, in my opinion, that was the worst place he could have moved. I think. Not so sure. This is a time to take the bishop. It's time to take the bishop. It's time to check again. Because they freaking hate me. Dang, man. Dang. Just let me get the bishop. Obviously, that was the way. Okay, you're in control here. Can you seal the victory with a checkmate? Probably not. I don't see it. I don't see it, man. I don't see it. No, that. So, like, I still don't see it. Like, how would I check in this impossible position? You're close to checkmate, so. Again, how would anyone see a checkmate here? No, it doesn't work twice. So that's probably a queen move. Yeah, that was the move. Okay, there's a button. Can you figure out how to win material? Obviously, this is so simple. So simple. Okay, oops, that's a blunder by me. Can you figure out a way to win my... How do we do a queen? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, how can I win the queen? I do a check. He takes with queen. I check again. That feels like an equal trade. Then I take the... So it's a rook for... Okay, I get it. I understand it. Okay. So, like, the solution here is because I get this, then this. Now he also has to move that as once. That's promise to me. Okay. Finish this puzzle off with a checkmate. It was a shahamat. So let's see. What are the actual options here? Because I don't want to miss anything. Because that sucks. Pretty darn bad. So let's see. I move my rook to f2. Actually, more believable. Let's say I moved the rook to e2, which is way more likely. He has one square to move, and that's over there. Then, yeah, okay, so that's obviously the way this should be done. Now, with a little bit of calculations, even the dumbest monkey could, well, with a little bit of time, even the dumbest monkey can do these puzzles, but I'm not spending enough time on this. So I can move here. I can move here. What can I do? My queen is vulnerable. Do you see a way to win it? So you're asking for your queen. They're asking for the queen. I am gonna be very honest. I did not notice that. That was a mistake. It worked, but that was not how I was expecting it to go. Can you find a way to win my queen? No. No, I cannot. No, genuinely, what am I supposed to do here? I can't move the rook there. This is not an option. Can I move the rook there? Yeah. It's an option. I don't really see anything there. It's kind of... This is the only move I can see. I was right. Dang. Okay. And how can I take the pawn? Move the rook there. Yeah. Okay, if you play this right, you can win material. As always, yes. So, wait. Who am I playing? White to move, okay. White to move. You can win material here. Okay. What's the move? Sacrifice bishop. He takes a move here. He can just defend. That doesn't do anything. Okay, so move the queen here. Sacrifice the queen. No, that's just a crappy idea. Move the queen here. Threaten checkmate. He moves the thing there. That seems like a better option than everything else right now. So I'll do it. Because I don't really have much of a choice. I think also moving there, that wouldn't have been an option. This seems like an option. Might not be an option. I don't know. That's only material I looked at. Of course, it was so simple. Obviously, this was the move. Like, why can't he move the queen? Like, because he has nowhere else to defend. Okay. So simple. Okay, I blundered. You win material from me. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I take a bishop. I could just take the rook. I was thinking of all these complicated things, and then I realized your rook is hanging by a thread. Okay, very thick thread. Okay, so let's see. I do check with my rook. That doesn't work out at all. I, however, can move this to here. That is an option. Now, he is just laying the inevitable right now. Guess I have 15 minutes till stopping to make, sorry, it was still on stopping the video. Till then, can you find a way to win my rook? Obviously, this is so simple. What is complicated here? Oh my god, you're simplifying when you're under rook? That is not the way, my man. Find a way to win a queen. Okay. Gotta concentrate now. So, I am white to play. I might have a move here. Guys, like, I don't think it's doing this. Okay, find a way to win material. So, I'm looking for a way to win material. Okay. Okay. That is easy. That is very easy. Now, the reason why this is correct, I honestly have no clue. What am I supposed to do here? Like, that was a complete guess. And it was some of the finest guesswork I have ever done. I'm still going. I'm still standing. I will never sing again. Okay, I'm still standing. Okay, yeah, no. I think I still have it. I don't think I could legally use that music. So, I move the rook there. He takes it back. I move the rook there. This knight is this the way? It was the way. Now, the reason he can't take it back was that. Wait, can I just take it? No, because the same thing happens. See, the reason he can't take it back with a pawn. He probably would, by the way. That's probably how this would go. He'd take it with a pawn. I'll take the rook. He takes the rook. I take the rook, and then I'm with a rook and queen against a rook and a bishop. Which you can win from there. I have won many times in positions like those. And now, okay. Look for a way to reach a position where pawn promotion is unstoppable. Unstoppable. So let's see. Let's just do very quick math. I do 1, he moves to g7. I move 2, he moves, and he does a check. That is not good. Really? Really? That's not the way? I feel like there's a better way. Genuinely, yeah, I could do this, but whatever. I'm not the guy that makes puzzles. Okay, you have checkmate idea. Can you find it? In this position, I can move there, him over there. Oh, this is a 2 turns. Now, the reason why this is checkmate is because he has nowhere to move. It's in the middle of check. No, when I said 2 moves, I mean like it's more than 2 moves, not just a quick, immediate checkmate. Okay, finish this puzzle off with a checkmate. So I move here, and there's a shachmat in 2 seconds, I think. Is it? So let me see. I move this to here. That doesn't win immediately. I do the check. He moves there. I move rook here. He moves, I don't know, here, let's say. Okay, I'm gonna assume I'm right. I was right. That's actually very nice. Yeah. Okay, that was quite nice. That was very nice. You can play checkmate soon. Do you see how? So let's see. I have the black and the white here. This is like, no, there aren't so many options here. I move here, he moves there. I can't continue because I can move here and I can't move here because it's queen. What about? Hear me out. I first move here, then I move here. There was 3 in a row. Yeah, nice. And you in a critical position. Find a way to win material. I'm in a critical position. I'm in a critical position. Wow, amazing. Wow, I didn't know that. Okay, so I do check with my rook. And I don't know how to continue. Now, what he is threatening is that. I can't let that happen. I can move there, though. He takes. Is that the way? I don't know. Yeah. Really? Yeah, twice. What was it? Really? Because it doesn't really have continuation here. He's just sacrificing everything because he already lost. I understand it. Okay. I would not fight that in a normal game. Ever. Can you find a way to win a rook? Minutes. You're in a critical position. Find a way to win material. Am I in really such a critical position? I doubt it. Okay, so since I am in a quote-unquote critical position, I will try to actually do this properly. Now, that was simple enough. Let's actually get at least to 1950 in the amount of time I have. Find the game-ending idea. I do check. He moves there. I move there. Is that the way? Yes, feel like it there. Yeah, my gut feeling is right here, actually. That's very interesting there. I move here with the queen. He could move there. This is just immediate checkmate. Wondering why? It's because I moved the queen here, and then he's dead. But he could also move here if I move there. See, that's not immediate checkmate because I move first here. I feel like my gut feeling is right here. Yeah, see, I was right. He moved there. No, move here. I can't move here. I could move here. That is possible. Or I could move here, which is another possibility, which feels wrong. Anyway, I got feeling is bad. Got a lot of work here. Okay, so I'm at 1933. Okay, play this carefully, and your pawn is on its way to promotion. Is it now? Where am I? Okay, yeah. So, is that the way? So let me calculate. Okay, I move here, he moves here, I move there, he moves here, I take that. He could take that. Okay, yeah. But let's see what's the other option. I move there, he takes pawn, I take that pawn, he tries to go there, so it doesn't really make a difference. What? What the fudge? Huh? Okay, whatever. That didn't happen. You're in a critical position. Find a way to win it. I got to this position like several times in my entire history of playing chess. Probably more than like How many times did I get this? This is a very likely position to get to. I played so many things like this. What was this? His entire his pawns here are just gone. He has these 2 pawns. What did he play? That seems like Scandinavian, probably. Trying to flip it in my head because I usually don't play the Scandinavian. When I say flip it in my head, I mean the board. Okay, I take with my queen. He takes with his queen. I take the rook, and then I take the queen. Yeah, right. Okay, I have 4 minutes to at least. Okay, if you play this right, you can promote a pawn. I can promote a pawn. Yay. Now I take this. Right. Okay, so wait. Is he in the box? Is that in the box? It doesn't. Why does it always almost work on me? I still don't understand why they don't turn into a queen. Like, just make a queen, man. It's time for you to move in for attack against king. Can I take 2 turns on this? I mean, technically I can, and I will. Should I take 2 turns on this? Or should I not? That is the question. That is indeed the question, my friend. I could move this to here, but that's not that. I don't see how that works. Move this to here. So 1956. So I am fine. I'm in the right place. Now, see, what he is trying to do is he's trying to bait me. I won't let it happen. I won't let it happen. See, because wait. Yeah, see, because like I want to win. I don't want just to win material. Take this. This is just a simple trade. It's not an equal trade because I would not be winning. And this is currently one position. Move this to here. That means he moves the rook here, and I can take the thing with the bishop. And that's it. Oh, there's a chance to actually make it to 1963. You know what, I'm stopping the moment I lose. I'm on a 7-thing streak. Yeah. When I lose, I stop. Till then, GG, I guess. Whatever. Find the game-ending idea. Really, this is a game-ending idea. No, I can also move here. No, I can't move there. I can also no. Just there. Just simply there. There isn't another option. Now, why can't I take it with the bishop? Because if I have this battery, is it? I don't know, whatever. Spear or whatever. There's a way to end this with a check. Is there now? I could take that. Now the reason I could take that is because the bishop didn't play the rook. For once, the bishop wasn't the one doing that very annoying trick. If you play this right, you can win material. Not win, just win material. 1979. Okay, now I'm so close. You know, I'll continue till I lose. I already said that. I'm gonna do it. So it's black to move. I can win material. Okay. Okay. There's a queen, so obviously that's probably going to be like the first pick. First thing I want to kill. I also don't want to die, so that's another problem I think I have to deal with. I move here, he moves there, I move there. I feel like this is where. Hey, I was right. Okay, so first I'm going to do this, because to just win the material. Now, I'm going to win more material. I'm going to be greedy. I'm going to be very greedy. Now, I'm not dead, and I'm also just going to probably trap his bishop. Would I trap his bishop? No, I'll just move this here. That would be fine. Okay, I am so close. I finally hit the 1 hour mark. You want a critical position, find a way to win material. Obviously, is it obvious, though? No, not obvious at all. No, sorry. Don't do what I was about to do, because that would have sucked really bad. So my king is still here. Otherwise, I would just take the bishop. But that's not the type of position I'm in. Like, I can't take with queen, obviously, because then he pins my queen to the king. If I take with the bishop, he moves the rook here. I take the queen, he takes my queen. I feel like I'm fine there. Yeah, I'm fine here. Do I have another option though? No, whatever. So that's the end.